What's up, YouTube? How's it going? So, today we are tackling Murgo's Wet Nurse, and we'll see past that. Let's kind of see what I want to do, because I don't think I really want to beat the game. Might do some of the optional bosses, but I also might just beat the game. But regardless, we're getting kind of close to the end here. And once I'm done with Bloodborne, I think that'll be it. I'll be done with Bloodborne pretty much entirely in the future. I might do some like shorts or whatever featuring some of the gameplay, or maybe even some shorts that I put myself in the game or something like that. We'll figure it out. I got a green screen, we've got options. But that's what I'm kind of tentatively planning as of right now. But let me know what you guys think. Hey, Matt. Well, I did some grinding right before this stream, so didn't do too crazy much. Probably spent about maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Oop. Alright, let's see. So, how's it been? How you been doing there, Matt? I have not progressed past this area. I've just gone to these pigs. Primarily was farming them for blood echoes, but I think I'm good on blood echoes now. I also got a few blood hunters marked. I just spaced cadet. Here, let me just look at the chat for 10 seconds. Coffee. I wish I should have just recorded how I play through this area while I'm not streaming. It's been a terrific moment. Oh, come on. Dang, Matt, you're not chatty today. Come in, shoot 2 messages off, and leave? Psh. about you too. You do any work today this time? Health. Check your emails. Sounds about right. Ran into one that could fuck. I think a boss in the Chalice dungeons, maybe. I'm so glad it's Friday. This week has been pretty miserable. Ah, you turd. I remember the first time I came through this area, this spot right here took me so long to get through, just because the 4 shadows of Yarnum. Voice audio is kind of low versus game. Alright. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. How's that? How's that? Just normal. Normal talking. Everything good? Yeah. I encourage you to start your own stream and keep up with the chats and the comments and all the other stuff that goes on. Alright. No enemy screaming? Alright, well let me go make one scream. Come on. Come on. You see me. Come on. Okay, for some reason it's not letting me lock on them. Alright, how about now? Is that good? Yeah. I do encourage you to do it. It's fun. It just takes a lot of mental space whenever you're dealing with issues. Or whenever you're trying to monitor chat. Because I don't want to just sit here like a log on the screen, because the whole point in streaming is for people to engage with the person playing, not so much the game itself, unless you're really good at the game. But if I was really good at the game, I'd probably just stream the game and not have any sound or anything like that, or for me. I wouldn't put my face to it. Oh, stop what? Ah, no, I don't want to go back down, dang it. I see, that's where I have a struggle. I can't juggle like that. I have a hard time whenever two people are talking at once. Like, it actually makes me, like, agitated. Like, I get angry whenever two people are talking to me at once. That drives me up the wall. But I have a rough time trying to juggle that type of thing with this game. It's not the same. I don't get agitated while I'm trying to do that, but it takes my focus off the game. I don't remember how much health it knocks away whenever you... that mistake. Going on. Oh, alright. Very good. I think I remember this now. It's, you can get me. He's like, alright, yeah, I'm just gonna let you keep attacking me while I summon my minions. Alright, let's see. Aha, one shot. Dodge left. Yeah, I've found a couple of them, couple of bugs. But nothing like crazy bad. But that one was weird. Iframes. I'm gonna just focus. I'm gonna focus. Do you know if Murgo's wet nurse? Do you know if she can be staggered? or parried. Because I don't recall. I don't think I ever tried with her. I wonder if you can. It'd probably make this fight a game-changing experience. I haven't played Elden Ring in a while. Bloodborne worked great, now it's doing stupid crap. Nah. Why? Are you dying a lot or something, or? Go back and play it on your PS4. Try it out on PS4 and then try it out on PS5. And just do an anime dash slash. Thank you for the blood files. There's a Temerian Queen. Hi. That would have been funny. It's just whoa! This is the game that taught me to think before I move a little bit. I did say a little bit. There we go. We'll get those blood echoes first. Let's see where they're at. Can I see them? Probably behind the wet nurse. Probably. Probably behind her. Yep. Let's just go ahead and grab those, because that's less grinding I'll have to do. But honestly, I'm not entirely sure how fond I am of this character anyway. Because I've got my main character, which is actually what I care about. That's a one-shot. Ooh! Not a one-shot, but if it clips you hard. Maybe if I get hit full force, it's one shot. Probably gonna do the same daggone thing that just happened. Yep. Now it's time to just dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Yay! Oh, oh! Last one gets me. I shouldn't use that heal. Turd. Come on, get over here. Come on. What are you doing? You're just wiping your butt up against the wall. That was weird. I wonder if it just like glitched there. Alright, I'm gonna stay long. Because that seems to be working a lot better. Ah, you. This is the only thing that I hate about this boss. I love the aesthetics of this boss though. Ooh. Oh, got it. I think that was a dangerous move too. There we go. I think I'm getting these emotes down. I just flick the controller or whatever. Yeah. Alright, let's end the nightmare. Do it. Set up a stream. We can PvP in this game. I don't see why you don't think we can. You can. We just go to a chalice dungeon and ring the sinister bell or whatever, and you'll come to my world or I'll come to your world. Like, we have passwords that we'll set up, and that's what we'll do. Now, if I end Garamond, that'll be my last Bloodborne stream. So, let's see.
Good hunter, dawn will soon break. Gammon awaits you at the foot of the great tree. The echoes become your strength. Let me stand.
Oh, I can get a bunch of levels. I have to ring a bell. I have to ring a bell, I do too, and the same passwords, and hopefully we link up. System was designed to stop people from farming echoes with friends. That's true, but that is a way that we can do it. Like, we can get set up for each other. Like, we just got to choose the same chalice dungeon. We use the same code to create one. So we'll go to the same exact one, and then we can duke it out that way. But it is possible.
Farewell, good.
Let's see. I don't think I have any good blood gems. I think I'm up to date with blood gems. I wish that the house wasn't on fire. What do you think, Matt? You think I should take out Gurman? Or do you think doing optional bosses or whatever? Because I'm not really... Because next week, I want a shift. So I want 3 days where I'm not streaming throughout the regular work week so I can focus on a few other videos and whatnot, because the streaming kind of takes up a good chunk of time and it doesn't really yield any YouTube stuff. But let me know what you think. If I should go do Gehrman and the Bloodborne stream or take him out. Alright. I do like his boss battle, though he does screw me up quite often. Now he was really screwing me up in New Game Plus 6 back in the day. I don't remember having too terribly hard of a time with him my first few playthroughs, but I think it was like the third or fourth I started having issues with him. Yeah, till I build an audience, I think I'm gonna like kind of focus on like shorts and like episodes, like not episodes like this, but like 15-minute like reviews or whatever. Try to, do my thing, create videos that people are just generally interested in, and then we can start doing the stream thing. And then once that starts popping off, I'll send you guys links, and if you want to get on there, because I had to I ended the stream there early yesterday because there was like no one. It wasn't early. I only planned to do like 2 chapters, but I ended it early because there was like kind of nothing really going on, and I was having a really hard time thinking. I'm trying to like talk and do it at the same time with like nothing really to say. So maybe I'll kind of come up with some bullet points for if those situations pop up. Let's see here. Come here,
Good
Gehrman.
hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now you will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream.
Submit your life or refuse. Always refuse, because I like fighting Gehrman. I did not get the umbilical cords, so there's no moon presence on this one.
The blood or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter.
He looks so cool, though. with that that new cloak he's got on. If you look at him while he's sitting in the chair, he does not have that on. And then the moment that he gets up, he's just got this cool cloak.
After these sorts of messes.
I wish you could get that cloak.
Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
Yeah. And I love the music while this is going on. He's quick. He's very quick. Ah! A little bit too quick sometimes. Shouldn't be this quick. Ah. Oh, come on, I dodged that. I don't like that. I forgot he could do that. Alright, let's get in here. He is just so fast. That's... I know this is a game where you're, like, supposed to really stay up on him, or it rewards you for that, but, like... Ugh. This blunderbuss doesn't do, like, insane damage. Let's get back into this dodging game that we be in. Dodged right into his attack, too. Alright. So, second form, he kind of breaks his scythe down to like a sword. I don't know if he ever puts it back together. I think that's just specifically triggered by his second phase. I could be wrong. Man, I hate how I have to play through this whole level again just to get back to his fog gate. I think I remember that part. Let's see what's all going on. I've dropped frame rates once. Did the stream get choppy? I wasn't looking at my phone, so I didn't really see any crazy thing going on. Did it? Okay. Ah! I seem to remember him a lot more airborne than he has been. How'd you do that?
You must accept your death.
Ugh. Alright. Just accept it. I won't. I won't do it. I will persevere. I have nothing to lose. Ah! Oh, come on. No! Like, this guy's just daggone fast. Getting stuck on things doesn't help. Respond to me in kind. I like it. You almost have to preemptively know if he's about to come swinging. If you want to get the visceral on him, that is. Okay, this is where he's aerial. Okay, I remember now. This is a pain in the butt. I should have been taking that time to deal damage. Or maybe I shouldn't have. I should not have taken the time to deal damage on that. I'll start remembering. It's almost like playing the game through for the first time again, except I have a general idea of what's going on. Well, that's it. Well, we were already in the second phase. He has a third phase. So that third phase where he does that. The second phase was where he breaks his weapon down into a sword. I won't ban you, Matt. But I won't let you join the chat anymore. Ah! I feel like that one should have visceraled him, or parried him. Not always. Sometimes Connor's here. I ain't falling for that one again. I think his poise is up. I don't think I can parry him at this point. Oh, yeah, I can. Alright, now he's gonna switch between all of this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be super careful now. I mean, everyone should know that. Oh no. Nope, nope, nope. Don't want this. Ah, what? I didn't even swing. So he can just shoot you with and parry you. So that sucks.
You must accept your death.
Okay. So he has an attack that is invisible that can hit you from afar. Gotcha. That's the aerial attack. So, aerial attack, dodge. Got it. Shoot. I am the chat, though. I seen Connor today, and I gestured some fist pounds, so I assume he is laying low. Gotcha. Oh, my goodness. Get this keyboard off my lap, because that's my problem. I hope I beat him this time, just so I can say that that was my problem. Okay, bait him on those. So I can do that. That's a big tell. Don't want to get hit by that. Alright, and this. trade him in for the... Well, as long as he doesn't catch up to me. And then do the multiple swings. That was my mistake. I mean, the entire thing's my mistake. Whenever I mess up, it's my mistake. I don't like whenever enemies have those guns. My oranges have peels. Yeah. Nope. Ah! He still hit me. I don't know why I'm spamming the... Okay, get him to proc that. Backstab. Ah. Definitely shot him, but whatever. Get good, scrub. I'll work back on it. You gotta remember, too, that Bloodborne was my first Dark Souls game. I've played every single one since then, and they all have similar playstyles except for this. Well, this one's got a similar playstyle, but it's definitely rewarding in a completely different way than the others. The other ones reward more strategic, slower paced gameplay. Like, it doesn't want you taking risks. It actually disciplines you for taking risks. This one rewards you. So I should really get back into the habit of just getting in there. I used to play super aggressive in this game. No way that the blunderbuss should ever reach that far. Or not reach that far, but have that wide of a spread right out the rip. He should just not be able to hit you with that and stagger you. Now that would have made sense to me because, like, you can stagger and parry people while they heal. I've done it many times. Keep that pressure. You've seen that bit I just lost because I pulled back. It's true. Bloodborne's a game where it's just like, failed. I should not have been backing off. No! No! Don't want that to happen. Why? I also wish that the bullets did a little bit more damage than they do. And I know that that's not the point of them, but, like, still. Do the thing again. As long as I'm not close by. That was weird. I don't know why I keep wanting to parry that. Ah! Stephanie's my wife. I'm learning little by little on this one. Well, I am from West Virginia, so, you know. Bait in the scythe. Aggressive. Alright. So he's already out of that place. His poise is insanely high. Let him do his little stupid thing. Let's heal up a little. Get him. Still be aggressive throughout this part. Ah! Get some of that health back. Do dash. Ah, that should have hit him. Ah. Alright. Bait him in. Not quite like that. Better. Hacky slash. Hacky slash and a dash. I'd go in there, but I'm not gonna. Don't be greedy. Alright. Get aggressive. Piece of cake. Hey, you just saw that fight though, this one's actually pretty good. Yeah, that last one was a good one. I finally got his patterns down in the way that I needed to take him out. Whenever he had the sword and the gun, I needed to be aggressive on both his second and third phase, but whenever he has that scythe, I can work on that parry and visceral. And then dodging that air attack was hit or miss. I should Photoshop my face into that.
The hunt begins again.
Alright. What now? Let's just talk throughout the credits. That sounds like a fair thing to do. My thoughts on this game, my thoughts on the game is it's a terrific game. It's wonderful. Whenever you brought it to my attention back in the day, there was a specific point in the game, the first playthrough, that I did not want to admit that I liked this game. Like, I hated it at first. Like, I started playing the game, and it just felt like it was just a cheap, generic, crappy game, like, with mechanics that were terrible was the only reason that it was hard. But then the longer I played the game, the more I realized there's actually more in depth and more to it and whatnot. You can actually get it's pretty nuanced. Like, there's quite a bit of stuff that you can do, things you can change or chain together for different move sets and whatnot. The PvP system is awesome. I love that. Graphics are a little rough. It's a beautiful game. Let me get that out in the open. It's a beautiful game, but graphics-wise, if you look really close at the details, they're pretty pixelated and look pretty bad. But if you look at the overall picture, it's a wonderful game, and with how big they make their games, I'm willing to concede to that a bit, because it just overall looks great. And as long as you're not like focusing on the finer details, which if you have time to do that, then you're just taking too long to play the game. But I mean, overall, if you're looking at it overall, it's a gorgeous game. It's wonderful. I love the Victorian art style. I like the general overall feel. You want me to turn down the game volume? Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Let me get that down here. How's that? You just want it real low? How do I feel about the level design and bosses? Level design's wonderful. Like, I mean, everything's interconnected very well. If you're not paying attention, which is part of my problem whenever I started playing it again, was I'm playing with a brand new character. If you're not paying attention, it will bite you in the butt. But once you kind of like gain experience and like level up your character a bit, you have a little bit more comfortability to be able to just run through levels and get stuff done. But I mean, some people can just play through the game and just kind of do that as is, which is great. But not everyone can. I was playing a little bit too comfortably right off the rip, but it's fine. It's definitely a different game than the Dark Souls games. It's a lot faster paced and everything. Now the bosses, I love the boss fights. I love just about every single boss fight I've ever gone through in this game, except for the one Reborn. The one Reborn can sit on it and spin. I hate that. I hate that boss. And I don't hate it because it's particularly hard. I hate it because of all the other stuff that's going on. You can't what's the word I'm looking for? You gotta focus too much on all the stuff that's going on around you and just basically be constantly dodging and whatnot whenever you go to swing or hit him. Like, I mean, you get staggered. You're freaking yeah, I just don't like the one Reborn. Like, as a boss, Telegraph. I mean, his telegraph's pretty there, but it's just a frustrating boss fight. But as far as like all the other bosses, I love pretty much all of them. Some of them can be frustrating at times. Mikolash can be frustrating, and not because the actual boss fight whenever you're fighting him, but the whole chasing him down thing. It's different. It changes things up. That's great. But it's frustrating the fourth or fifth time that you've gone in because he hits you with some sort of BS spell whenever you drop down and can't move and one-shots you. Biggest complaint with the game, or would you change if you could? My biggest complaint... I have not actually spent too terribly much time thinking about my biggest complaint about Bloodborne, but I guess my biggest complaint would be I'm gonna say probably the Mikolash boss fight. Uh, Mikolash and the one Reborn, what which I just went over. I know, but like that type of stuff, like while it can be fun and whatnot, the one shotting, the getting stagger locked into being one shot essentially, like it takes 7, 8 hits to kill you, but like you can be stagger locked very easily in the one reborn, and the Mikolash boss fight is terrible. But it is a very solid game. I don't understand why they won't chase Bloodborne specifically. I think it's a Sony thing. I don't think it's necessarily a FromSoft thing, but I don't know. I didn't do the research on that before I started thinking about these questions that Matt's asking. It's not fun. It felt like it didn't fit. Yeah, it's okay. It's fun and interesting the first time. But then whenever you have to redo it and chase him back into the rooms, that's when it takes you out of it. Because it will basically just he can basically just one shot you, take you out. And then you have to do all that over from the very beginning. That's very frustrating. And Bloodborne, Dark Souls, stuff like that, it's not necessarily a game that's built to not be frustrating, but that is like a negative frustration. The rest of it's a positive frustration. It's a challenge of a game for a lot of people. It was a challenge this time around for me because I'm streaming it. That's my excuse. I'm focusing 25% on the gameplay and the rest on the screens and whatnot. But I mean, at the end of the game, I kind of sucked this run through. It's fine. I don't care. But I come from games that are. I came from a game that took me about 14 years to beat the final boss. So that boss was pretty hard. Now I can beat it every time I go in there, but it took me 14 solid years of working at that game and trying to learn it to finally actually be able to beat it. So let's see. Yep. It was just filler content that devs got crazy or got lazy. That I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but like it I think they were trying something out and I don't think it worked out too well, and I think they learned from that because they do the same thing in Dark Souls 3. In Dark Souls 3, it was done a lot more tastefully. You don't necessarily get one shot, and it's more immersive to run through the maze of the fight because you're basically fighting a dragon and you plunge, you do the one shotting, you come down on the dragon and take it out. It's not a particularly hard boss fight. It's not, the Dark Souls name, but they do implement the same thing in whenever you fight the dragon. I don't remember what the dragon's name was, forgive me for that, but there's a dragon in Dark Souls 3 that you plunge down on and one shot him, and you don't have to worry about it one shotting you after you do the whole running through the entire area. And figuring out how to get to that point is part of the fun too. So I do like it. I think that it's got a place in the FromSoft games, but with Mikolash, it didn't really pan out too well. The first time you do it is great. The second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th time, it gets pretty old. Weapons. What do you think of that one weapon Bloodborne offers? It's not too far off. I think there's 12, 13 weapons. It's not a huge weapon selection, but it does have a general catering to specific play styles. So you've got your heavier weapons, which is what I like to use. And then you've got your lighter weapons, which Matt likes to use, which the threaded cane. While it was interesting to play around with, I found that I'm so used to the Ludwig's Holy Blade that I just can't use the threaded cane. the Ludwig's Holy Blade is my weapon of choice. I make no attempts to hide that. But I did choose the threaded cane up to that point. I I don't think that Dark Souls needs the amount of weapons that it has. I don't remember how many it has, but it's some ungodly amount. And I would like to see Dark Souls kind of like drop the number of weapons that it's got, or like even Elden Ring and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm like, it's just options. It gives people a bunch of different options, and you can figure out whatever you want. Dark Souls 3 is 300 or Elden Ring's 300? Because I think Elden Ring's might be more. They've got a ton. In Elden Ring, I actually use quick weapons. I use the Rivers of Blood. Yeah, I'm that guy. People hate me for it. Um, let's think. As far as like newcomers come to the game, so introducing new people to Bloodborne, it can work. I mean, it happened a lot. Like people loved the game. I mean, there's no secret there. But I don't know. I feel like there could be more done to introduce new people to the game, or like hold people there, because whenever I jump in, like my thing with it was it just felt so generic. And I'm not asking for an easy mode. I'm not asking for tutorials or nothing crazy like that, but like I don't know. It didn't feel like there was a whole lot that really taught you that you could do so much more with the weapon that you had right off the rip. And in Matt's case, maybe let them know that they have to equip the weapon before they go to fight the werewolf again. But no, I think that the amount of weapons that they've got in Bloodborne is actually a pretty solid amount. They give you variety without too much excessive uh, wide range of junk. Um, Dark Souls, they give you so much, and there's so much crap. Like if it was like 100 of them, and they were all really unique, then that'd be great. But there's like I don't know how many, like 200, 300. I don't know how many weapons are. I need to do more research on this before I start talking about it. But um, I would say I lost my thought. Um, I started getting ahead of myself. But I would say it's got too many basic weapons. But it gives you the option where if you want to run through with a basic weapon, then you can. Um, so that's good. But we're talking Bloodborne. Drink another. I'm out of coffee. I ran out early. I didn't make a mention of it though because I didn't want to seem like I was crying too much. But I might start bawling after that one. Um, let's see. Storyline. If you can figure it out, it's a good story. Good storyline. It's mostly up for interpretation. Well, love you, brother, but show Josh this VR headset. Oh, okay. Well, tell Josh I said hello. And past that, I'm gonna scroll back up, make sure I didn't miss any of your questions or things that you're asking about, and I'll try to answer those. And you didn't do any chalice dungeons, did you? No, I did not run through any chalice dungeons. So I might run through some chalice dungeons, um, maybe on another stream, just to showcase some of the stuff for Connor. But the chalice dungeons are great side content, but they are also redundant. Like if you're doing nothing but chalice dungeons, it's gonna feel like you're just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Um, there was a lot of variety, but it's like it's all the same general thing. You can get real confused in them real fast too, and there's a lot of hidden stuff, which is cool. It's fun. You can get new versions of the different weapons you've got. So, all right, let's see. He said hello. How's his new job going? Is he happy there? I hope so. He left us for that job. No, I heard that he likes it. So, but I haven't actually like spoken to him about it. So you know how word of mouth is. Um, does he like the job? I hope he does, 'cause he left us for it. Tell me he likes it. Tell me he likes it. I hope so. All right, but once you answer that, I'm gonna end the stream, and then, dude, you should see what he gets for lunch. It's catered and orders, whatever. That that sounds cool, and I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. I It sounds cool. Good. I'm glad. He deserves it. So, but yep, with that answered, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream. Matt, don't hesitate to reach out. Text me, call me, whatever you need. Even salmon. I'm not a fish person, so I can't do fish. And they get free snacks. Now that, I bet he's loving that. Bunch of free sweets and stuff like that. Donuts. Coolers of Gatorade. Well, daggone. Alright, well, with that out, I'm gonna head on over and do something else. 2 times pay, nice. Oh, yeah, that's real nice. How much is? Tell him to get me a job there. I'll do something. Yeah, beat my meat, beat my meat into a cup. All right, I'm gonna head out. Have a good one. Peace.